Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I have 5 fragrances that I've been wearing for the month of January, and by the time you see this video, it will be February 1st. So I just wanted to show you the 5 fragrances that I've been wearing for the past month. Some of them are older, some of them are newer, some of them are just my personal favorites. So I just wanted to show you what I've been wearing for the past month, and let's get into it. Alright, so this first fragrance is going to be off the rip a timeless classic, and it is one that is very timeless, and it has been the highest selling men's fragrance of all time, and that is Giorgio Armani's Acqua di Gio, or Acqua di Gio Eau de Toilette. Acqua di Gio Eau de Toilette. Man, where do I even start with this one? So this one, of course, you know, everybody likes the newer ones like Profondo, Profumo, ODP, Parfum, stuff like that. But sometimes you just got to go back to the original sometimes to appreciate where everything came from. And that's what I've been doing. So this is actually very funny. So this was one of the first fragrances that I actually had getting into the fragrance game. And this is my second bottle of the original. My dad, actually, this was his signature scent for a long time. Still is, actually. And I remember me and one of my friends were at his house one day, and he showed us a big 10-ounce bottle of it that he had. And he goes, if you wear this, women will be all over you, in more layman's terms. But we were like, oh, really? So we were like, all right, let's look this up. So we looked it up, and we got a bottle, and we started spraying it, and damn sure enough, girls at our school were like, what you got on? You smell nice, you know. We're like, all right. So yeah, like I said, this is a timeless classic, and that was many years ago. And now that I'm older, I still wear it just to appreciate the original DNA. I mean, with me being a firefighter, I try to use scents that are very clean when I'm on duty, just because I don't want to choke anybody out, or, you know, I'm not there to impress anybody at the station. I'm more just trying to stay clean. So this is a nice, fresh, and clean fragrance that you can find for a cheap price. And it's still a timeless classic, and is still very high rated right now. And the notes in this is lime, lemon, bergamot, jasmine, and some C notes. And with that being said, this one right here, can't go wrong with a timeless classic. No matter if you're young, old, never go wrong with Acqua di Gio or Toilette. Alright, so this fragrance is also another older type fragrance, but it's not as old as Acqua di Gio. But it is also another kind of fresh and clean kind of fragrance, and I actually like this one. It is actually from the house of Prada, and it is Prada Amber Pour Homme. Prada Amber Pour Homme. And it's very interesting because when you look at the juice, you're thinking, oh, it's going to be something that's kind of fresh and clean, but it's actually a very warm, spicy scent aroma, but it's still very fresh and clean. Prada Amber Pour Homme kind of gives me that soapy, shower gel type smell, and which is weird because it's a warm, spicy fragrance, but it actually is very, very fresh, very clean. Something that you can wear dressed up, something you can wear dressed down, something that you can wear to the gym, something you can wear to the office, something you can wear all day, every day, anytime, anywhere. And this is another one that I kind of switch out between this one and Acqua di Gio to wear to the station, just to have something different, something fresh, and something clean on. And this one right here, I give this one a solid 7.5 out of 10. And as you can see, I've been wearing a lot of it with the little dent there, which is a decent sized dent. This is a 100 ml size bottle, so for someone that has a plethora of fragrances, that's pretty good, especially with a dent like that. Notes in this are neroli, cardamom, bergamot, orange, blossom, myrrh, musk, and tonka bean. And then, like I said, off the opening, you get that nice, fresh, soapy fragrance, and it just sits there. It sits, it's nice and fresh, it's nice and clean. Unchoking people out, will not be something that will draw attention away from you. And it's something that you can just throw on just as a dumb reach. So this was another one that I was alternating between with Acqua di Gio. Prada Amber Pour Homme. Alright, so the next fragrance right here is a 2020 revamp of a original fragrance DNA, and it is one of my personal favorites, and it is Dior Homme 2020. Dior Homme 2020. Now, with Dior Homme 2020, it gets a lot of hate. Or for some people in the frag com, it gets a lot of hate. And it's because it took away the traditional iris note that was in this fragrance. And I can understand why that gets a lot of hate, because iris is an amazing note to have in a fragrance. I love iris fragrances. But me personally, this one, I really love this one, how it is. This is my most complimented fragrance that I own. 10 times 100%. I got stopped in one day 5 times while wearing this. 5 times while wearing this. And that's, like, you're making it seem like that's not much. Like, oh, 5 compliments. Whoop-de-doo. Well, 5 compliments from 5 different variations of people. Younger, older, and even my age. I mean, I'm only 26, but you get to what I'm getting at. There's people that were like my mom's age. There's people that were like my brother's age. There's people that are my age that all stopped like, what do you got on, bro? Like, this is some hot stuff right here. Like, I literally had to tell the lady, show her a picture of the bottle just to make sure she was getting the right one for her husband. That's how quickly she liked it. Now, with this one, the notes go as bergamot, pink pepper, cedarwood, patchouli, and ISOE Super. The ISOE Super does come out very quickly in the fragrance, and it's a beautiful atomizer. Yeah, you definitely smell the pink pepper off the initial spray, as well as the bergamot. This is a woody, spicy, aromatic fragrance. This was another one you can dress up, dress down, perfect for date nights. I recommend this for date nights. If it's a first date, wear this. Especially if you're trying to impress. First date, yeah. I wear this all the time when I go and dress up for different events. If I gotta wear a suit, I'll spray it across the collar, and I'll be good for the whole night. This is last 8 to 10 hours, and I give this one a solid 9 out of 10. You'll thank me later on this one. Dior Homme 2020. Alright, so this next one is by far one of the best cheapy fragrances that I own. A lot of people know it as the TikTok fragrance. Also, it has been, like I said, well renowned as one of the best cheapies that is out there on the market right now that you can get. Some people say it's a clone of Kilian's Angel Share. I don't necessarily see that resemblance, other than, of course, the bottle. But this is Lattafa's Khamra. Lattafa's Khamra. Yes, this bad boy right here, game changer. Game changer. 100%. One spray. Off the rip, you could smell that nutmeg, and to me, it smells like Hennessy, which of course is what By Kilian is By Kilian Hennessy. If you ever had Hennessy, if you didn't know that, the person that makes Hennessy owns a fragrance brand called Kilian that makes fragrances that are kind of boozy. But this right here, I wouldn't say it's a clone, but it has similarities. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but it's not a clone. But for $32, we're talking $32 for this. Beautiful presentation, beautiful bottle, great smell. I have lost for words almost. And then there is another one called Lattafa Khamra Kwa. If I butchered that, I apologize. But that one's on the way, and when I do, I'll do a review on that one as well. But this one here, I may have to end up going through this bottle and end up getting a backup bottle. But this, yeah, date night, like I told you, for a first date, spray Dior Homme 2020. Wear this for a first date too. Shoot, wear this on the second date. Wear this on the third date. Wear this because if she likes it, she gonna love this. This right here is a 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10. And I've only owned this for a short period, but from the times I've worn it, I fell in love with it on my skin. The notes in this is cinnamon, nutmeg. There's actually a date note in here, and tonka bean. and there's a lot of more other notes I didn't list, but those were the main nuances that I wanted to hit. That date note does come out as you wear it more prominent. It kind of reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana, the Luminous Night, that has that date note in it, but it's a different type of dates. But this right here, to me, is like a cognac cocktail that smells nice and fresh and cinnamon. Definitely in there. Date night worthy, dress up, dress down, but definitely pushes through the cold. I've been wearing this in here in Virginia on the cold days. Whoo! Sits for a good, good 10 to 12 hours. No problems on my skin. Sometimes I feel like you have to actually wash it off your skin when you take a shower with this on. But, ladies and gentlemen, for $32, the popular Latafa Camera. Last fragrance on this list is probably the most recent release of late 2020. It came out late 2023, around like September, August-ish. But it's just now starting to hit the rain as a popular fragrance. It's actually jumped up a lot in sales. I personally don't own a full bottle of it yet, but I did want to get a travel spray of it just to make sure, just to smell it and see if it's something that I like. And let's just say a full bottle will be in the rotation here soon, but I'm just going to wait until I finish this decant out. It is a decant of Yves Saint Laurent's Myself. I'm sure the lighting's not helping here because it's a black travel spray, but it's YSL Myself. Now this right here, of course, I had when I was hearing reviews on it and seeing people on different social media platforms, stuff like that, talk about it. They're like, this is something that you've smelled before. It's nothing too fancy, nothing crazy. It's something that you've already smelled. If you're a fragrance connoisseur or something like that, it's probably something that you don't need. I mean, I could see that, but honestly, to me, this is going to be a game changer. This is already a game changer, and if this is for someone that is new to the fragrance game or is looking to start their collection, this would be a good one to start with. YSL Myself is a good one to start with. It is a very fresh, aromatic fragrance that you can wear anytime, anywhere. Like this, honestly, to me, is probably now my new favorite YSL fragrance. It was YSL's YEDP for a while, and of course, La Nuit de l'Homme has its own. That's its own category. I don't even count that because that's La Nuit de l'Homme. That's the most amazing fragrance from YSL at the moment for me. But this one is the most versatile YSL fragrance. It is a very fresh. You get that nice bergamot off the rip. You get the little orange blossoms. It's just so fresh. It's clean. It's unbeatable. And once I go through this, I will be getting a full-size bottle, and I will be keeping that one in the rotation, especially as the warmer months start coming. For the notes in this one, it's actually only a 3-note breakdown. It's bergamot, orange blossom, and patchouli. Fresh, clean, to the point. And this right here, it turns heads. It's a very nice compliment pleaser. I've worn it to the gym a couple of times just because it was something I already had on. I've worn it around, and I've gotten compliments while wearing it. Some of my friends smelt it on me, and they were just like, okay, yeah, that's good. And I'm like, yeah, what is it? And I was like, it's that new YSL fragrance, and you need to go get it. They're like, oh, all right. So they got it on their radar. But I'll tell you right now, the way it was selling for the past 4 months, I can imagine now for 2024, don't be surprised if this is not one of the top selling, if not the most top selling fragrance in 2024. I'm telling you right now, this one right here, get it. Alright guys, that's a wrap for today's video. These have been 5 fragrances that I have worn for the past month of January. And for anyone that's in the comment section, please comment down what you wore this month. It could be some of the same ones that I wore, or it could be something different. Shoot, put me onto some stuff, because there may be something that I don't know about, and I hope that maybe I've put you onto something that you didn't know about. So with that being said, please comment down below anything that you see. I will also put the websites that I've that I cop these fragrances from down below in the description box. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you again for another video. Peace.